He took my chair.
She was getting ready to sit down, and I rolled the chair out of the way.
Yank it out from her.
No, I didn't yank it. I rolled it out so she could feel it because I didn't want there to be an accident. Be ass over tea kettle back there with on the radio. All right.
She'll get her revenge.
True.
Let's see. We got winds coming out of. Look at this, dude. Clouds are not moving. I got it. Hold on.
Static clouds.
Gorgeous.
All right. Winds are probably around 10, 15 miles an hour. I'm looking at this by this, bush here at Citadel. Bush is humming a little bit. It's got to be like 83, 84 degrees because it's a little bit warmer. And the winds are, dude, these clouds are not moving. All right, I'm going to just go ahead and take a guess because I don't see any planes out east. I'm going to say the wind's coming out of the east.
How you doing, Froggy?
Excellent. Winds coming out of the east northeast at 10 miles per hour, 82 degrees currently, partly cloudy skies. And yeah, it should be like that for a while. It should be the same, more or less. Kind of hot.
There you go. That is your weather brought to you by Demesman and Dover Law Firm, your accident attorneys.com.
Was that accurate?
Yes.
Free consultations 24/7. Call them at 866-954-MORE. Hey, can you give me Tyler Herro's 3 from last night before halftime where he was 8 for 8? Like this kid,
it was crazy.
This kid was perfect in the first half yesterday. 23 points, 8 of 8, 3 for 3, and he hit a 3 to make it 69-44. And I was like, that was
a heat check.
He was feeling it yesterday. I mean, it was like everything was working for him, and it was a nice night for Tyler Herro, who again CBS Sports ranked him behind Kevin Herter.
Crazy.
Just recall that, everybody.
He's an all-star now.
He is an all-star. But I thought last night was a big moment because we've known what the problem has been all year, which has been holding leads. And to be fair, it wasn't a clutch game. It never got to that point. It was a little bit of shakiness. There was some rumblings in the sea, yes. And he calmed it down, and he was able to make some buckets, especially after he got screwed by the officials. I still don't understand this. Someone's going to have to explain to me when those referees have to go and look at the review. How do they then go look at themselves in the mirror when they come back with that? How does that happen?
Once a playoff run, this happens.
Explain to me how a guy gets rewarded because Tyler Herro left his foot out, and somehow, because he got roasty toasted on defense, now he's supposed to get a 3 wiped away? It's stupid. It's a dumb rule. It'd be like, it would be like somebody running out of nowhere, Leroy, and it'd be like called, oh, that's offensive pass interference because the guy came flying in and you were going to catch the ball. Like, I don't even understand this. What a stupid rule by them. I thought for sure they were going to overturn it. And then, nope, silly me. Referees with their egos. No, look at his foot. And here's another thing, dude. Sometimes slow-mo, and not great slow-mo, which, by the way, 0 points yesterday, but would you say it was the greatest 0-point game of all time? Because that dude was clamps on defense.
Yeah.
He was.
He was. Made all the right plays.
It was.
Wait, you got to say the Heat thing. He made winning plays.
He did. He did make it. We felt him out there. And we danced with fire. Let's not forget that. Spo said we could dance with the fire. And we danced. We danced the night away.
Okay, Leroy. Too much.
No, we danced the night away with the fire.
Too much.
We did. And we did not get burned.
Spo's been saying crazy things.
He does say crazy things. I wish I could hear him.
GameStop said Bosch had a better 0-point game.
What? Game 7?
Yeah.
It's higher stakes. I agree.
Yeah.
Higher stakes.
Close.
Game 7, higher stakes, but still win or go home.
It was win or go home.
True.
Because what if this ends up being the thing that sparks the finals run? And then slow-mo, we will look back and say, oh, yeah, you remember slow-mo?
Why do you do this?
What do you mean?
Listen.
We're one away from shaking up the earth.
I'm all for.
Shaking up the earth.
When I tell you all for, I'm all for having hope that the team does well.
Yeah.
Okay? But you can't take a one-time situation and make it a norm. Meaning that they did it before. 8 went all the way to the finals.
Mhm.
That was also in the bubble,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
You can't say that that's normal. That was a unique situation. It's an anomaly. And you can't keep thinking every time they get in the play-in that, they can go all the way.
But what have the Cavs done? Really? We've seen plenty of regular season bullies.
Yes. Yep. Mhm. Yes.
We got the size. We got the wings. We got guys to throw at their backcourt.
Correct.
We're going to get killed by the Hawks, aren't we?
See, and that's the other
That's what
thing.
we're setting up.
That you're looking,
That's
you're
something to
looking
balance things.
forward and just totally dismiss. I said this earlier in the year. The most frustrating thing about this team is not their record. The most frustrating thing with this team all year, and we've all seen it, they could beat anybody and they can lose to anybody.
Fair, but
that is unbearable.
Yeah, but their net rating over the last 16 games is amongst the best in the league. And
Dude,
you know what?
If you, I'm telling you right now, if you hit me with a net rating again, it's go time.
Yeah, but when you have a big net rating, you catch a lot of fish.
Dude.
Heater favored. Can I hear Tyler Herro that 3 at the end of the first half?
Can we hear anybody other than him?
8 in front. Their lead is 22. Tyler trying to make it 25 and does. 8 for 8. 3 for 3 from 3. The man has 23 points.
Monster.
Why is Leroy getting all serious when we vibing?
We
Leave us
vibing,
alone.
baby.
I'm not questioning any of that.
Mhm.
Like vibing, what a great win.
What if it's Tyler's time? Because
No cap. No cap.
what if it's his time?
We
You know what I realized?
What?
Just vibing over here.
You're a chameleon.
Huh?
You're a chameleon.
How am I a chameleon?
Because you remember when we interviewed Kyle,
Mm-hmm.
how you got away from some of the things you said.
Mm-hmm.
Then with Tyler,
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're intangibles, bro.
What do you
cap.
mean?
No cap.
I
No
asked
cap. No cap.
because
Then
we were.
with Bam, that's what he does, Bam. Just threw me right under the bus.
I don't think it's fair then because I vibe with the players. I vibe with the players, and they like
that's
it's
what
true.
a chameleon does.
I'm not a chameleon.
Really.
I'm not a chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking him about trade rumors
Mhm.
because he put the cap, and then we asked him about what capping is. You know. That's
And
why
then you sent a parting gift.
no cap.
No cap. No cap.
By the way, the Bubbles run. They were the 5 seed that year. They were not 8 seed.
When they went to the finals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so you're clear. And it was a very hotly contested 5 seed as well.
Right. Okay.
So,
But
remember
then they beat a 1
they did beat the 1.
when they were 8.
They did that too.
But that's
And then they were the 1 the year before that. They were the 1 seed.
Yeah.
So I would say not all these runs have been anomalies. If you
No.
keep doing it,
five being a 5 and going to the finals is not as
but they were closer to a 5 as an 8. You know, this year I could hear you. Like they're an under 500 team, but they were closer to a 5 than an 8.
dude. Please,
They were basically a 5 seed.
Your
Now don't tell them that because I want it to be known as
your
the 8 that went that far.
here's what's amazing. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What do you ever like? You know how you guys say I have a conscience on my shoulder?
Yeah.
What do you have on your shoulder?
What do I have on my shoulder?
Oh. No, here it comes.
The Knicks were a 5 seed that year, 47 wins. The Heat that year, 44. Not that big a deal.
It matters.
Did it? Did it?
Hot wing sauce.
You know they played that year.
A smaller Tobin. A peacock.
You know they beat the Knicks that year.
Huh?
You know they beat the Knicks that year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're calling it an anomaly.
I mean, like I'm just all right. Dude.
But it could be Tyler's time though, dude. Think about it. You've been sitting here and see, I'm trying to give you props. You know, you're trying to sit here and you're trying to put cold water on the situation.
I'm not trying to put cold water on.
You are. And what
I'm
if
just
what
trying
if
to put
what
some-
if last night Andrew Wiggins arrived? What if last night Andrew Wiggins arrived in a Heat jersey?
He's healthy.
He's healthy.
And
He's healthy.
I will say this. I believe that healthy Andrew Wiggins is really good.
Mhm.
So
We got tenacious defending guards. We got wings. We got size. We got equipment. We have been a very frustrating team at the end of games. But what if we've bridged the gap?
So in one game, you're ready to let
No,
all
one
this scoring
game.
go?
15 games net rating.
Dude. Wiggins, 20 points on 20 shots. I hope that's not him arriving.
No. But okay, that's I know you're being a rat bastard there. Whoever texted that.
Heco.
Okay,
No, not Heco. MacMan.
Okay, MacMan, a true rat bastard of our chat. I know he's being a rat bastard there, but like Leroy, he was a demon on defense.
Yes,
He was a
that's
demon.
here.
And I need that more than I need his scoring.
Wiggins is a very good two-way player.
But we haven't seen that because he hasn't been healthy.
Right. And there's probably been more demands on him to be a scorer. But the way it looks now, I've been like really impressed with Kalel. They keep putting him back in there, which, you know, could have been 5 months earlier, but that's
Damage
neither
is
here
done.
nor
Let's not- don't focus on the 5 months. Focus on the last 15 in the net rating.
there. Okay.
Kalel, sneaky good passer.
He is a good passer.
Man.
He is a good passer. That give and go?
Yeah.
Woo-wee! With Wiggins.
Why do you sound like Dukes of Hazzard?
What do you
all of a
mean,
sudden?
dude? I'm just having a good time. Why can't we have one day?
You went
we've been-
straight? You went full all out redneck superpower right
we
there.
just need a couple of games to get us right, okay?
A couple
we-
games. You ain't got a couple of games.
We got a couple of games. We just won one. We're going to win another, and then we're going to be there. And then what's going to happen when we're up 1-0 and we took home court? What's going to happen? What will they say then?
Nothing.
They should. Don't let us. Don't. Hey, we get this one. Then don't let us get one.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Although that didn't work out the last time we tried that with Boston, I think. Don't let us get one. Didn't work.
But this Cavs team's not that Boston team.
It's true.
They're not.
And it's different now. You know, we got a different attitude. Tyler's grown.
Different attitude. Tyler's grown.
We're
Okay.
a deeper team.
We were broken that team.
Yeah.
Okay. No Jimmy. Jimmy's MCL exploded. No Duncan Robinson.
Yep.
Terry Rozier, no neck. We were going out there with basically Tyler Herro, Bam Adebayo, and 2 children.
It's true.
That was our team last year. We
Yeah.
got vets. We got experience. We got dogs.
Yeah.
We just got to not blow this Hawks game. If we don't blow this Hawks game, we're primed to shake up the world.
You do realize what you're asking.
Consistency.
You do realize what you're asking. And I'm not wishing
So
any
promise
ill
me.
will on anybody. And I'm rooting like hell for the Miami Heat.
Mhm.
But that last word you mentioned has plagued us all year.
But Spo promised me.
So, promise you what?
He said something beautiful was on the other side.
Oh, no. He also said go dance with fire.
That too.
I don't think, let me be honest with you. That last game on the other side in Chicago, that was not fire.
It lit them on fire.
Okay? Fire is the Cavs. Fire is Boston. Now, all that being said, you have to play another Jekyll and Hyde team like yourself tomorrow,
Yes.
which is like all these play-ins, all fan bases have to be nervous as hell because part of the reason why you're there is because your team has shown that they can play really well, but they're very inconsistent. So, it's a crapshoot.
You know what they call Trae Young?
Garden Gnome?
No, that's what you call him. That. I said that.
Am I the only?
Ice
No,
Oh,
tray?
that's not true.
Do you know what is that?
Ice tray?
They do call him ice tray. You
Yeah.
want to know what melts ice?
What's that?
The fire.
Oh, my.
Whoa. It's thermodynamics.
So if he tries to do this, you just throw mittens on him.
Somebody really tried to break down Dance with Fire.
Give him a scarf.
Luis,
All that happens. Remember,
Dance with Fire means there's only two ways to play basketball: the right way or the wrong way. Keep your greed and problems away.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
And Nick T also said you wanted Trey Young, you bum.
No, I just
No.
I didn't want
Stop
Trae Young.
it.
That's not
Do
what I
not
said.
do this
That's
right
not what
now.
I said.
No,
That's
no.
not what I said.
Marco,
This is why I can't have Trey talk to me. That's why.
the,
you're doing this 1.5 to pay.
When did we talk about that? When did we talk about it?
That was
When did we talk about it? What month?
I don't know.
What month?
long ago.
What month?
Does it matter?
What month?
Did you say it?
What? I didn't say I wanted him.
Mm.
I didn't say that.
Remember those exercise videos though? That really turned us off on old.
Oh
Trey.
yeah, I was out on him.
That
It was like a 4-day thing.
yeah.
And also, what month was it?
Dude,
August.
Nope.
I can't believe
Month
you
earlier.
look me in your eyes, your friend,
Mhm.
and lied to my face.
I'm not lying to you.
July.
You
July.
It was July.
July sports talk doesn't count.
Oh,
Okay.
so
What is this?
it's like a hall pass or reality?
July sports talk does not count. You're scrambling for material. Doesn't count. Everybody knows that. I've told you this. This has been a show policy for years.
Show policy?
Show
July
policy.
sports talk
That's
does
official.
not count.
Mm.
Basketball's over. Football's a month away. Marlins. No hockey. No Canes. July sports talk does not count.
Somebody just threw a stray. Just threw a stray at Jennifer.
Why?
She does that.
Jen tends to get bored easily.
Oh my god, I'm so
She's
sorry.
hard to
I'm
keep.
I agree.
working. Boo.
Wow.
Wow, that's not helping your cause.
Like, what is she like?
That wasn't a great counter. Go cry about it. I am bored, but meh.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong? Why are you bored today?
I like
Not
it. though.
Why does the
bored.
show bore you?
Yeah, you can be honest.
By the way,
I have different departments coming after me, okay? I cannot.
But
do
this is the
right
number one.
when I saw
department.
Vucevic make a three, I was like, oh, no.
I did get him.
I saw him hobnobbing with Spo yesterday. He
Yeah?
was trying to get down here.
right.
I took it back up big.
I'll take him just so that we don't.
What
have
does
to
he
go
make?
against
What does he make?
his contract? Let's
And what's
You
his
got to make
contract?
20, 25.
Oh, never mind.
Whoa, no way.
You'll get the mini and like it.
Serious.
You'll be close to Orlando.
Speaking of cheapskis, by the way,
Oh my god.
what
How
does he
much
make?
does he make?
Yeah, this is about 20 million.
Yeah.
Nah, see
What
ya.
a-
Pass.
Next year, he's due 21 million.
Pass.
Jesus.
Oh, this is for Terry.
Mm.